Whew. Been a little while since I played some SWTOR. Gonna work on my shadow. Talk a little bit about the game itself, where it's at. This is coming from the perspective of somebody that has not played this game for very long, so going on about a year. We have a few characters, one that's max level. And just kind of talk about, I don't know, where it's at. Is it still fun to play? I don't have a lot of experience with MMOs other than, say, Star Trek Online, which is fairly different from this. Star Trek Online, primarily we play for the space combat, and obviously with SWTOR, it's all on ground. And so that comparison's not real fair, although Star Trek Online has ground play similar to this. This game was built much better for ground, obviously, since that's mainly all it is. So we're just going to play through a little bit of it here, and I'll just kind of talk a little bit about where it's at. In my opinion, how I feel about it. All right, let's go.
Jedi, the Council sees you've arrived on Tatooine. Good. We can't waste any time. Tatooine is a vast desert world where survival is often precarious. Master Eris Vossen, one of the Jedi's best cultural explorers, was there when he dropped out of contact with the Council.
Cultural explorer. Think he is ill. I don't see the problem.
Has he exhibited any symptoms of the plague?
No, but he was a member of the expedition to Malachor III, as were Master Yuan and the others. Cultures must perform a delicate balancing act to even survive on Tatooine. Master Eris came to Tatooine to study that balancing act. If this illness has claimed him, it would be a great loss to the Jedi Order and threaten the groups he was sent to study.
I'm gonna say so far, the Shadow storyline is not my favorite. It's interesting, but it's a little lackluster in the excitement, I guess. It's more of a, I don't know, it's more of a investigation kind of storyline.
Any idea where I should begin my search?
Eris hired a guide to help him navigate Tatooine's treacherous deep desert and make contact with its residents. One of Master Eris's last reports was that his guide had developed the sand rot, an illness caused by prolonged repeated desert exposure. The guide's name is Rowan Delk, and he is currently recuperating at the Dreviat Outpost Medical Center. He's your best lead.
Consider it done.
Work quickly. Master Eris is vital to the Order. And if he has this plague, well, you, more than any of us, know what that means.
There's Jedi all over the galaxy that are getting some sort of a dark side illness that makes them go crazy. We're trying to figure out what's going on with that, and also I have the ability, this character has the ability to heal them, but it I guess it messes me up as well. All right, where are we going here? What up, Augie? How's it going, man? I wish I would have left one of my characters on the other server. I could try and talk you guys into playing. Sith herps. This is I've been kind of walking the line with the light side dark side choices, but she's Republic. My girlfriend's slow here. What's going on? There you are. I did dress her up kind of like a Sith. It's funny how we always say Space Barbie is the end game, the true end game. With SWTOR, it's most of the game. How do I want my characters to look in the cutscene? What you up to tonight, Augie? Oh, missed my turn.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
On Starforge, yeah, that's what I thought. Solar had talked me into... I only had one character, I hadn't really played it all, and so when we started playing over the summer, I'd moved mine over to the other one. Is it Steel Sean or whatever it's called? Gun does she got? All right, where are we going? We're going over here. We gotta go down.
Tyrants, damn tyrants, the lot of you. Treating a grown man like he's a baby. Like he
I was thinking blowing up
Lie down, Delk, and quit roaring.
Xander
I
RP
swear,
stream.
Wrangler with heartburn would make less noise than you.
I thought about putting something together. I just didn't have time.
Hey, Jedi! You a friend of Master Ares? Get Darth Nurse here off my back, will you?
Will you give us some time, Nurse? I need to ask Delk about Master Ares.
You two can talk, but don't let him fool you into letting him walk, Jedi. He's got the sand rot, and bad.
Man breathes in a little sand, and after 20 years guiding folks through the desert, he suddenly can't make decisions for himself. What's it you wanted to know about Master Ares?
It's important that I find Master Ares.
Augie, what do you think about that new Discovery ship? Looks pretty good. That's gonna be the 4th version of that thing.
I don't believe it. Sure, maybe some masters, but not Master Ares. He's the brightest, most level-headed guy I ever met.
These Jedi Masters are among the Order's best. That's what makes this plague so serious.
Look, you want to talk to him? You're welcome to it, but I'm telling you, he's just as sane as you or me. When I left him, he was in the desert with them annoying little Jawas. Really impressed him how they managed to survive out there.
I'll go talk to these Jawas then.
They're friendly folk, the Jawas. Even if they don't understand the meaning of the words private property, if Master Ares isn't still with them, I'm sure they'll help you find him.
All right. So is one of the bigger maps. It's kind of a bummer. All right, where are we going? We're gonna go up this way or up this way? Oop, not that way. Augie, you used to play this game a lot. How come you stopped? God, I feel like I'm going so slow. How do I pull up my legacy? There we go. Unlock some better XP here. Unlocked a little faster speed on the speeder, so hopefully that'll help us get around a little bit faster. Didn't like the gear changes they made with the onslaught and can never find operation. Operation as in like doing raids or running like the little team maps like the TFOs or whatever. I find on this server I don't have a lot of trouble doing that. From what I understand, the other server, Starforge, is a little bit more of like role play. I gotta remember all my buttons. These are dying very easily. It doesn't come to me. Trouble with Jaws, go away. What other Jedis?
Can you tell me of this other Jedi?
Take part, sand color. Okay, the 10-man ones. I haven't done any of those larger ones yet. They look pretty tough. You really have to have a good rounded team. Play all the different roles, supporting roles, all of that.
Why did Master Erez instruct you to build?
I could see that being tougher because I know with like the 3-man ones, or is it 4? 3-man ones, I think they are. Anyways, they can take a little while to pop, depending on what, if you're doing like the harder difficulty levels, for sure.
Give me this message.
The other guy I was playing with, Solar, he's moved on or taken an extended break playing, what is it, Elite Dangerous. I generally just jump on this when I just want a little bit of storyline content and a little change of pace.
I'd like to help any way I can.
All right, where are we going here? Gather sandcrawler parts, 5 of them. Okay. You can do that. Gotten real good at flying through these maps, avoiding combat. My first character, before I started to figure some of that out, it would take me forever to get from A to B. I'm gonna try and fight your way through everywhere you're going. Luckily on this character, she can go stealth, which is nice. Okay, so got 1, 2, 3. I think this is going to take me out of my little stealth mode, though, isn't it? Yep. Put all these boxes in places where I'm gonna get attacked. Oop. Had an end game. Ready rating arsenal. Mercenary, okay. I don't think I've done a mercenary yet. Been a gunslinger, a Sith, and I did an Inquisitor, and then I just started a Jedi Knight. I'm getting fairly far on him. Oh, someone saw me. Run away. We're running away now? I guess we're fighting. I need to redo my keybinds on this character. It's a nightmare. All right, this should be the last one. I think we're gonna go back to the Jawas. Yep. Bounty hunters and operatives are the best. I do have a bounty hunter, and I do have an operative. I have basically like one of everything, but I've only played fully through the Sith Inquisitor, and then I'm pretty far on my Jedi Knight. I'm pretty far on my operative. My sniper, not very far. Gunslinger, about halfway. I think I'm like level 40. That's the problem on this game too. The you know, too many alt syndrome is even worse than like on Star Trek, because on Star Trek, like, you'll do different ones for, I don't know, whatever reason, you know, different builds, this and that, but the game itself's not really different. But in this, you know, there's totally different storylines and there's different abilities, and so it's real easy to be like, oh, I want to try one of these out, you know, and you end up with like 10 characters that aren't anywhere near through the storyline, not fully leveled. I really just need to take my time and just work through one, because I'll jump around from like one to another, mainly for the story, but then it starts getting a little mixed up and stuff.
Give me the message, and you'll get your parts.
Or I'll knee you in the face.
It's a little small, don't you think?
What do we get? Okay, we'll scrap that. Okay, return to, let's quick travel. God, having the quick travel is so nice too. Now I just need to remember where I need to go. I think I met him here. My bounty hunter, I kit bashed him pretty good. It looks pretty close to the Mandalorian. Where do we need to go? Okay, so that was the wrong place. That's right. I got us close enough.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I think I'm gonna play some Star Citizen tomorrow night. They just pushed a in the new update, a tank and a carrier ship for the, I think you can fit like 2 or 3 tanks in it. They're pretty badass though. I've driven it around, checked it out, but I haven't got to use it in combat or even get outside in an armistice zone to fire the cannons and stuff on it. I really want to check that out.
Oh there, Jedi. Would you look at this? They let me walk around the clinic. Soon they might let me cross the street by myself. Any luck finding Master Ares?
I didn't find him, but the Jawas said he made this for you.
What's this? A message from Master Ares? I know this encryption. Shouldn't take long to crack. Out. There. Care to see what he has to say?
Well, yeah.
Rowan, you've realized by now that I've left those most resourceful of creatures, the Jawas, in pursuit of greater things. I came to Tatooine to discover the secret to life, not its creation, but its ongoing survival. How do some species thrive while others fail? A great darkness is coming, Rowan, and to withstand it, we must know the answer to that question.
Chose a strange place to start.
Like I said, he saw something in those critters. He had such a way with them.
I believe that the Jawas, whose enduring civilization thrives in spite of Tatooine's harsh conditions, would answer that question. But during my daily meditation beneath the pillars, I saw a vision on the cave wall that showed me the error of my assumptions. I now know the true original people of Tatooine, the warriors whose knowledge I will use to stem the coming darkness.
What is he talking about? Who are these people he's gone to?
You really want to fight?
He doesn't
this guy,
seem as
don't you?
crazy as the other ones I've ran into.
Sounds perfectly sane to me. Master Ares used to take lights out to a cave near the rock pillars at night and meditate. Sounds like that's when he had his vision. Yeah, you're a Jedi. Maybe you could do the same thing.
It's the best lead I have.
You can use my old dragon flares as lights. The cave gets pretty dark. Just be careful out there. Rumor is the sand people are getting riled up. Don't let them catch you with your lightsaber sheathed.
Okay. Okay, both those are crap, so whatever. Not a lot in the way of good mission drops in this game either. Just kind of a bummer. All right, where are we going? We're gonna go that way. This game still has pretty good stories in it. Gameplay itself, though, is not awesome, I don't think. It's a hard game to stream, too, because it's so story-based. If you're just running raids and stuff like that, that's probably a lot better. It's one of those things, like, if you want to live stream it and interact with chat and have a good time and stuff, then you're not really going to be able to get the storylines in very well. I can't tell if we're moving faster or not, even after doing those upgrades. What is this place called? Outpost Solara. Okay. After I finish this mission, I'll do a quick run on my Sith, see how that goes. That's been a while. That's a cool mount. Oh, it's so nice being able to stealth. Where are we going? Okay, here we go. All right, read the Sand People carvings. Augie, have you ever watched The Witcher? I just started watching it today. It's really good. Binge watched like 5 episodes.
Jedi! Did it work? Did you see Master Ares' vision?
What Master Ares saw wasn't mystical at all. It was a carving made by the Sand People.
A carving? Now, Master Ares never mentioned a carving on those walls. What did it show?
Let's see if I can explain this.
I'm listening. The Sand People are the oldest group on Tatooine?
You didn't explain it, and I didn't read all the text. I don't like having to read text in these games.
I have a hard time believing Master Ares would do anything so cockeyed as working with the Sand People. At least the Jawas are good for droid repair.
He said it himself. He saw the vision on the wall and went to find the Ultimate Warriors.
Wait, what did you say the symptoms of this thing were? Delusions? Paranoia? What, violence? One group of Sand People has been unusually aggressive lately. Normally they stick pretty close to their camps. I'm not saying I think Master Ares is behind it, but maybe it's worth looking into.
Let's see.
So where would I find these Sand People?
There's a farm and settlement out at Malcolm's Dunes that's been reporting a lot of Sand People activity. I'll meet you out there. I know some of those folks, and I can help your investigation.
I'll be there shortly.
Good. I'm itching to get to the bottom of this. Besides, it'll do me good. Don't care if it kills me. I'm tired of being an invalid.
Guy sounds like he's got corona. I think he needs to stay where he's at. Okay, where do we need to go here? I go to that last base camp that's back the other way. All right, so I should just walk out of here and then use the mount to get to where we need to go. Uh-oh.
Someone clean up this mess. Stay down.
Yeah, I like the Sith storyline. The bounty hunting storyline has been pretty good so far. I like how it's not like the same thing over and over. It kind of changes up about halfway through. What is this? It's interesting. Okay, now do I need to go up? I guess it doesn't matter. It's going to take me to the same place, so... Graphics on the game, they're not terrible, but they're definitely dated, that's for sure. Here we are in the big desert. Looks like we went the wrong way, though. Dang it. Maybe we did need to go up. Yep. All right, so we're gonna go back up and around. This takes us through a tunnel somewhere else. Yeah, it's kind of weird when it jumps. Oh, just keep running, keep running. Okay, now that we're up here, we're gonna keep going this way. Yeah, I agree with that, Augie. I think they're somewhat close, but the scale of the maps and the graphics on this game compared to Star Trek Online are definitely better. All right, we needed to make a right somewhere over here. Okay, not there. It's a cave or... Oh, it's weird. Always get caught up in this part of the map. There's a bunch of overlapping parts of this, and I always have a hard time getting in there. Guess you're getting a little bit bored. No, I just let's try and switch it up. I mean, I'm still logging in every day, doing my dailies and some of that, and I've been uploading at least you know, a video a week or more. It's one of those things though, like if I don't want to get, you know, burned out or bored on it. It's still my favorite game and what I play, you know, most of. There we go. Jesus. It's just so one of those things I don't want to get burned out on it. I started this channel so I could just kind of play some other stuff as well. I'd like to see if I can have some similar success on it. All right, so it looks like we got to jump down into here. So we're gonna demount. I think just random gameplay is probably not gonna do as well as, you know, a specific game or item to stick to, like, you know, my other channel. Oh, we got dead people.
Listen, Doc, we got broken vaporators, a pile of wounded, and our food stores are almost completely gone.
That lunatic said he was a Jedi and a friend of yours. We trusted him.
You better have a pretty good explanation for why this Master Ares keeps sending sand people out to attack us.
That's the Jedi I'm looking for. Where is he?
Another Jedi? Damn it, Delk. Why do you keep leading them here?
Listen here. We've already lost too much to that Master What's-His-Face and his army of sand people.
So why don't you just leave here quiet-like and don't cause any more trouble?
I don't want trouble. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm sorry, Jedi, but our trust is a bit worse for the wear at this point.
Master Ayres was nice enough when he came through asking to study the Sand People.
But ever since we pointed him to their camp, you could set your chrono by their attacks. We got nothing left.
The Sand People are your enemies, not me.
You suggesting we go out there and attack the Sand People? You want us to get killed?
Then tell me where Master Ayres is so I can stop
Don't
him.
be a wuss,
It's your
man.
only
Let's do it.
chance.
You know it's true, Malcolm.
Okay, fine. Seems we don't have a choice. I'll draw you a map, but I still don't trust you. I'll warn you though, Master Ayres did something to these Sand People. They're stronger, faster than any we've seen.
Well, I think I know where that is. I'll get some gear together and meet you out there. Maybe provide backup.
You have my gratitude.
Still can't believe the Master Ayres I worked with is the same guy who's causing so much trouble.
All right. We got Charlie everywhere. Of course. Okay, so we need to get out of here and go around the back there. So let's get out of here first, and then we'll figure out how we're getting there. That's right around the corner, so that's nice. All right, can we sneak through? They busted us leaving that last cave. That was a bummer. All right, search for Ayres. Got a feeling he's over here.
Jedi, you're about to witness it. After weeks of work, finally, an end to the darkness. These people, these marvelous, marvelous specimens have been tested, no, purified in the crucible of Tatooine's harsh environs. They alone are the hope of the galaxy. Their strength, their society is the blueprint of our salvation.
Master Ayres, you are very ill.
No, not ill at all. They are simple, but long after the Empire and the Republic are gone, these people will remain. Their cult cut the weak away like a societal cancer. Don't you see? It's the only way.
The Jedi Order has a responsibility, to weak and strong alike.
How can I make you understand? They are the ultimate warriors purified by hardship.
You can't. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight it out.
And cut away everything that would make us weak in the face of our adversaries. The frail, the diseased.
You're not thinking straight now. Look, I'm sick, Ayres. You gonna cast me out too?
I have no choice. We must fortify the Republic with its strongest members and send this army of light out against the darkness.
I'd have a better chance of winning an argument with a rock.
You fools! To oppose me is to reveal your own weakness. You will be cast out.
Well, should never wipe that stuff on your face.
No, wait. Before you strike the killing blow, listen to me. I hear Lord Vivica's voice.
Vivica.
Just as I failed my old friend Porcanus when he died.
Who is this Lord Vivicar? And why is he forcing you to remember this old friend?
I don't know, but I keep thinking about our first mission. Our ill-fated mission to Malachor 3. We were all weak. We all came under the thrall of the dark side. We did things we regretted, but Porcanus was our strength. As we tried to escape, I fell behind, and he ran back to save me. He became trapped. We had to leave him. It was my weakness that killed him.
Porcanus is one with the Force now.
Yes, I know the teaching, but still it is why I have thrown myself into this project. Think about it. The Jedi Order spends so much time protecting the helpless and caring for the sick when we could be fighting the Empire. You must kill me. I was weak on Malachor 3, and I'm weak now. But you must take my findings before the Council. Promise me that.
We'll discuss that in a second.
What? What was that? He's gone. Somehow you've driven Lord Vivicar away.
Yep, you went crazy and wiped weird shit all over your face.
I no longer hear his voice.
War paint.
I almost wish you hadn't done that.
Master Aerith, this Jedi saved your life. How can you say that?
Lord Vivicar twisted my mind, and I'm glad to be free of him. Still, my discovery remains. From these sand people, I have learned the key to building the unstoppable army. I feel I must bring these findings to the Republic, yet I can't shake this feeling that some truths are best left buried in the sand.
This knowledge is too dangerous for the Republic, but in the right hands, it could be very helpful.
Yes, knowledge like this mustn't be hidden. I will return to Anchorhead and make my report. Thank you for your guidance, and for saving me from Vivicar's grasp.
Didn't seem like he's acting real different, though, after.
Well, Jedi. I can't say I would have done the same thing, but I'm glad Master Ares is alive and his old self. Best get back to Anchorhead myself. Sandrot's acting up, and well, frankly, sort of miss Darth Nurse's hollering.
Thank you for all you've done.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing, Jedi. Hope you find this.
My companion's been pretty quiet this whole mission too. You ship. Hello terminal. Okay. Let's go back there. Quick travel. Oh, quick travel's nice. Before I got the subscription and you couldn't have it, I'd have to run all the way back. It's worth the, what, $15 a month, even if Even if I only play 4 or 5 times a month. Ooh, that's a cool one. Take a look at that. Did I not drop that on my bar? I guess not. I think I came in this way. Yep. The ship you get for the operative too, Augie's really cool looking, especially compared to some of these other ones.
Master, you'll be pleased to know I added extra padding to all the seats.
Something about those droids really irritate me. Every time I come in my ship, they want to talk to me.
Master Ares has reported back to the Council. Good work. He speaks of discoveries on Tatooine. We intend to hear his full report when he returns to Coruscant. Did you discover anything more about the Plague Master, this Lord Vivicar?
Master Ares seemed to think that Vivicar was why he kept remembering Malachor III and his friend Parcanus.
The connection between the events on Malachor III and our current circumstances is clearly forming. But we have accounted for all our missing masters, and the Plague Master is still at large. We must discuss our findings in person. Return to us on Tython immediately. We may yet find a way to locate Lord Vivicar.
Okay, so we've recovered everybody that was sick, so that's good, because I'm getting sick of doing that same thing kind of over and over. One planet to another, finding one of the crazies. And again, I think this particular class story is probably the least fun, riveting. My Juggernaut, I had a lot of fun playing him. I'm still leveling him, but I did finish at least the basic storyline, and it was good. Really good, actually. So is the Sith Inquisitor. Is he Inquisitor, or am I calling him the wrong thing? Let's take a look. But I think for me, probably Sorcerer. I keep calling him an Inquisitor. My Sorcerer is that's probably my second favorite, and then the Operative is really good as well. There's some really nice kit bash options for them. I like this one. Gunslinger. Yeah, the Juggernaut storyline's really, really good. And then I need to play a little bit more on a Mandalorian. His Kit Bash came out real good too. So I find half the time I log into the game, I'm searching the GTN, buying new outfits, messing with that. That's probably half of what I do when I log in. The other half is, you know, I'll play a story mission, spend an hour, hour and a half just playing through a planet. I need to stick to just one character though and finish it out and then move on to the next one. Make it a little more congruent. This one I made to play with my kid, but we don't do it very often. We're both up to level 14, which isn't very far. See if she has any mail, and then that's probably gonna do it for me tonight. I'm using different software for this channel to make it easier to go between you know, my Star Trek channel and this one. So I'm trying to try out a few different games, just make sure everything is looking and playing properly with this. My casino, I spent a lot of time. That's the other thing, Augie, if they had on STO, if they had strongholds, or you could really do a lot more on the interior of your ships, that'd be really, really cool. But I spent way too long on this, especially when it has nothing to do really with the progression of the game. And it's not the only one either. This is probably my most decorated one. I really like this statue here. It's probably my favorite. This girl like reminds me of like Harley Quinn. She's like loving on this big, trying to rotate around her. Like loving on this huge blaster. Harley Quinn of SWTOR. This is kind of a cool room. I like this. Supposed to do a video tonight. Just not feeling it. Yeah, I hear you, dude. You put a lot of videos out, man. I would just backlog those and drop like 1 or 2 a week, you know. You'll perform just as well. And if you do it like on the same, you know, days every week too, YouTube really likes that. You could do less work and get the same or better results, you know. So on average, I mean, what, you're posting 3 or 4 a week? If you had that backlog and schedule them, you know, when you're not feeling it, it's no big deal because you got, you know, enough for the next week or 2. That's the thing. Sometimes I just start getting that way and I just like, you know what, whatever. I'll do it when I want to do it. But with how many you post, you could afford to do 1 a week and not have any kind of major performance hits. After a little bit of time too, if it, you know, if those are on the same 2 days every week, I think you'll find your performance will go up. You won't feel all the pressure, and when you're not feeling it, you'll have that backlog and won't have to worry about it. Your live streaming though seems to be going really good on here. I knew you'd do well on it, because if you're established, you know, especially with, you know, video uploads and those kinds of things, like you're already established on YouTube with all the content you've uploaded for builds and stuff, so like streaming here is like a no-brainer. And the monetization model on YouTube is much, much, much better. A little lounge, get a little drink while you're waiting for, I don't know, party downstairs, I guess. Go to the foyer. I'm pretty proud of this place. We're just gonna take a look at it a little bit. What do we got over here? Public side office. This is a neutral casino. What we got over here? A little conference room? No, that's back in the foyer. Got Unfortunately, I think I got rid of the Republic Sites conference room and I made it a storage room. So we're a little biased. Got all the gear in there. And then we have the Imperial side, little conference room. And a little office. Then if you want to get in the club, you gotta check in at the front desk. I don't know, kind of cool. Definitely need some doors that operate a little bit faster though. But yeah, I really like that statue.
You and me, we're getting good.
What do we got here? How much money I got? It's been a while since I even looked. I got 3,000 on this character. Oh, I got a shitload. I got almost 500 million. That feels good. My music going probably won't get the good effect on here, but did a one of these little things that does like background noise, like a crowd talking, and then we have like the casino noises from this one. Get like the sound of like the chips and slot machines. That's not gonna be loud. I turned down the in-game music. Been trying for 3 to 4. Been trying for a video every 3 or 4 days. Okay. Yeah, my goal is just to 1 a week. 2 is probably better if I had a little bit more time and ideas. Like I focused a lot on like the basic no-brainer stuff. Well, no-brainer to us, right? Because we play all the time, but you know, people that are newer, and it seems like that's been pretty helpful. There's still a few more things I need to cover on that, and then I'll probably go up like 1 step into you know, mid-level entry DPS chase, you know, builds, those kinds of things. But my problem is, right, and I mean, you know this, like, you're a lot more, you know, creative and can kind of really read the code, you know, when you're putting together some of your stuff. But I just find a lot of like, I get a lot of people that'll ask me for a build for a particular ship, and I'm like, well, it's the same build as for, you know, this other ship I did. If, you know, if you're looking for beam overload or whatever it may be, you know. So down at that like mid-level, they're kind of nuanced differences. It's more of organizing consoles and your bridge officer seating a little bit. So I kind of have a hard time with that. I feel like if on some of the ships I'd be like kind of doing the same thing over and over. Oh, I like my casino. I need one of these in real life. I like the scenery on this game too. The scapes are just really good for being as old as it is. All right, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Like I said, I'm just on this channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of random just game streaming. I will start doing them a little bit longer and a little more organized here and there. But right now, I'm just kind of going through some of the different games that I like to play, testing them out with the software that I'm using for this channel, and you know, making sure all my settings are set up good and working well. So for the next week or two, I'll probably just live stream some of like the gameplay. Because if I wasn't streaming right now, I would have played through Tatooine on this. Was my goal tonight, just play a little bit of Star Wars, get some get some storyline missions in and just kind of relax. So not super exciting stream, but kind of sharing what I would have been doing anyways and being able to kind of test out my setup and stuff. So Augie, I really appreciate you being here. Anyone that was lurking, thank you for just hanging out. And I will catch you guys next time, probably tomorrow night and then the night after. So on Tuesday, I most likely will be streaming Star Trek on my STO YouTube account, which is MC Stu Gaming. So if you haven't, check me out on there. And yeah, I think that that covers it, guys. So until next time, guys, have a good night. Oh, if you haven't subbed to this channel yet either, please do so. Helps me out a bunch. I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. Good night, Augie. Thanks again for hanging out, man. Appreciate it.